Hey everyone, Vindomania back with another video, and today is my like up for Mercy's little show as always because she tagged me in a video. My good friend Big Daddy Don from Northern Ireland, who is an awesome guy, he's got a new channel up, so hopefully I'll link that and Mercy's below. Basically what he's done is he's done like a story where you use like different medium, whether it be like movies, TV shows, games, books, things like that, to tell a story. So Dawn's was part 1, Mercy's was part 2, and Mercy tagged me to do part 3. Now I'm just home from work, so I haven't thought about this, so I'm just going to wing it and see what happens, and then I'll tag somebody at the end. So you would have heard that the President, Air Force One, had been taken, and some 9 months later they still hadn't found where the President was. They'd drawn first blood and it was all out war. So after being through the rush hour with the planes, trains and automobiles, because you couldn't get there with, you had to get on a boat, Inspector Morse was still hopeful that they would find the President. He said that he was going to be keeping the faith and going to Smallville, the town of Smallville, to see if they can find him. And he would say that apparently Smallville do really good porridge, which he said was kick-ass. He also said that he heard on the grapevine that there was a band of misfits who were a bit of a wizard of doing this and that, whether it be kidnapping people, ransom and things like that. So it turned out that the Harry Potter, the lead anchorman on a TV show called The Day Today, had some breaking news that they found a lethal weapon, not just a lethal weapon, but a loaded weapon that was a naked gun. They said they had to go through a labyrinth of stuff that the misfits had put on the social network. Now it turned out that there was a code word, like a code, that obviously there was an inside man who said, quick, put this out on Twitter, and at any stage whenever you would hear that Superman 4 is the best film ever, people would know something was wrong. But it turned out that apparently the class of '92 were also called the Fantastic Four. What were their names, they asked? Gavin and Stacey, and Morecambe and Wise. But even though there was the Fantastic Four, there was a surprise fifth element to this, who was called Roseanne. Now the tip-off from this actually came from a wedding singer who apparently was a predator as well, called Father Ted, but apparently that information wasn't correct, so apparently he was a big fat Dumbo for that there. So apparently he had, the person who came up with this information had some horrible bosses, so they said that they couldn't use this information. They would have to, you know, break up about it, which was a bit rocky. So it turned out that they found the President, since they actually drew first blood, and they were going to make sure he was a sleeping beauty. They were going to ensure that victory came at no cost, and because they'd drawn first blood, it was the day of the Doctor Who. He was actually called Patch Adams. So they actually drew the President outside, had a firing line there. They dragged him to the great outdoors. They said, you know what, Mr. President, it is a good day to die hard. Do you have any last words? And his last words were, Auf Wiedersehen, pet. Damn United fools for thinking you could take me. And that's where I'm going to leave it. I know it's a bit like all over the place, but that's all I could think of, like just bringing this here and everything. So yes, I'm going to tag my good friend Robbie Rebel. So Robbie, you've been tagged to do this. I hope you enjoy doing this. I really wish I had more time to actually think about this. But yeah, it was good to do. Good fun. So thanks Dawn and thanks Mercy. So over to you, Robbie, and seeing where the president gets out of this, or does he? So yeah, make sure to leave your questions. Saturday will be whenever I'm doing my Q&A. Thank you to all the people who have left questions. I really do appreciate it. And make sure to give this video a like up. And until next time.